Though we all collectively lost our minds when we found out Emilia Clarke, aka Daenerys Targaryen, would be joining the MCU, there hasn't been much information since the initial announcement. But whatever role Clarke is playing, she has managed to catch the attention of Hollywood and MCU legend Samuel L. Jackson. Keep on watching as we discuss what Jackson had to say and more. First, the mystery surrounding Secret Invasion. There never seems to be a shortage of peaks at any of Marvel's upcoming films and TV series, like the former leaking details from Spider-Man No Way Home, but for one of these anticipated series, Secret Invasion, the details are scarce. Though images of the actors in costume, wardrobe warehouses, and on-set videos have been leaked, there's still nothing substantial on the show for fans to build upon. The mystery surrounding the show has also bled over to the actors and the characters they'll be playing. We know that Emilia Clarke, as well as English actress Olivia Colman, will be joining the show and the bigger world of the MCU, but we still have no clue what their roles will be beyond speculation. There was some leaked footage that vaguely showed Clarke's character, and as for Colman, fans don't really know whether her character will be good or evil, but that's pretty on par with the whole Secret Invasion storyline. Even though the show is shrouded in mystery, some cast comments have shed some light on what it's like on set, including the relationships and interactions between the actors. Up next, Samuel L. Jackson spills praises. Actor Samuel L. Jackson sat down for a long talk with Josh Horowitz and spoke about his experience on the set of Secret Invasion with his co-stars, which include Emilia Clarke, Ben Mendelsohn, Olivia Colman, and of course, Martin Freeman. Jackson had nothing but praise for Clarke, calling the 35-year-old actress amazing. He described the experience of walking on set and being in awe overseeing the Queen of Dragons. He also affectionately described her as being small like a fairy and how it made him want to hold her. He also shared his experience fangirling over Olivia Colman and what it was like to get the chance to act alongside the Oscar-winning actress. He described the surreal moment when he stepped into a room and saw Olivia Colman there and started laughing, thinking about how incredible it was, and funnily enough, Colman started to laugh after seeing him as well. When the pair finally began to act together, Jackson said it was glorious and such a ball. Not exactly in the sense that they formed some deep artistic connection, just that they had a lot of fun while working together. He praised how good an actress Colman is and how she delivers her performance effectively, admitting that he would just stare at her after her scenes, complimenting what a good job she'd done. While these comments don't exactly reveal what characters will be in the show, they do give us a sneak peek at what goes on behind the scenes, as well as what characters fans can expect Jackson's somewhat different-looking Nick Fury to be interacting with. Now we have possible hints. It seems like the process of shooting Secret Invasion has been a fun experience for the actors, and Jackson's comments definitely prove it. The MCU has continued to hire iconic and legendary actors to add to their very respectable list, so it isn't very surprising why Jackson, though one of the biggest names in Hollywood himself, has welcomed the opportunity to work with such highly acclaimed stars. It seems safe to assume that Fury will be spending a lot of time with Clarke and Colman's characters. If that time is spent fighting with or against them, though, still remains to be seen. It is very likely that their roles will shift over the course of the season, as one or both of them are revealed to be Skrull agents. It'll be fitting, considering that is the essence of the Secret Invasion storyline: shifting, paranoid, and unstable relationships. Casting such talented actors to play the Skrulls makes sense, as they can display the wide range of emotions and complexities that come with the territory. Next, theories about Clarke's character. As we said, there's been a lot of speculation about what characters will be appearing in Secret Invasion, most of them surrounding Emilia Clarke. As more leaked footage and pictures make their way to fans, they've managed to narrow it down to 3 possible characters. The most likely candidate is Abigail Brand, born with both alien and human genes, a SHIELD agent, who then went on to become a commander at SWORD at a young age. Her mutant genes give her the power to emit blue flames from her hands, which are able to cut through metal. Brand played a critical critical role in the original Secret Invasion storyline, as she rescued Mr. Fantastic from the Skrulls and also uncovered the severity of the alien infiltration. Though recent set photos that show Clarke with brown hair may lessen the likeliness of this theory, since Brand has her signature green hair in the comics. It's also highly possible that Marvel is choosing to scrap her comic book look. Other possible characters would be either Spider-Woman or Quake. While the film rights when it comes to Spider-Woman are a bit complicated, the MCU is free to use the character of Jessica Drew because of her connection to both S.H.I.E.L.D. and S.W.O.R.D. as long as they exclude her spider persona. And if Marvel chooses to exclude Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from the MCU, there's a possibility that Clarke may have been recast as Quake, who is ordered to assemble a team to help fight the Skrull invasion by Fury in the comics. Now, other Marvel news. Oscar-winning actor William Hurt passes away. Hollywood legend William Hurt, known for his roles in iconic films such as Kiss of the Spider-Woman, Broadcast, as well as playing Thaddeus Ross in the MCU, has passed away at the age of 71. Hurt studied at Juilliard, which is one of the top-performing art schools in the world, and later emerged amongst the most highly celebrated actors in the 1980s. He won an Oscar in 1986 for his role in The Kiss of the Spider-Woman, playing a prisoner in a Brazilian jail. He was then nominated 2 more times for Children of a Lesser God and Broadcast. More recently, he also joined the world of superheroes as he played General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross in around 5 Marvel blockbusters. The actor had revealed back in 2018 that he had been diagnosed with terminal prostate cancer, but apparently an alternate form of chemotherapy had saved his life. In a statement released by Deadline, Hurt's son Will expressed his grief while officially announcing the actor's death, who passed on March 13th, a week before his 72nd birthday, from natural causes. Now, early reactions to Marvel's Moon Knight. One of Marvel's most highly anticipated shows is coming out on Disney Plus on March 30th, but some very lucky people have already been treated to the chance of watching the first 4 episodes before it debuted. Moon Knight stars Oscar Isaac, who recently made waves with his new movie Dune, alongside Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya. In Moon Knight, he plays the role of mercenary Mark Spector / ordinary gift shop employee Stephen Grant, as well as anti-hero Moon Knight, and maybe also a New York cab driver named Jake Lockley. You might be wondering how that's even possible. Well, Mark suffers from DID, dissociative identity disorder, which supplies him with multiple identities that he can pick from when he's fighting crime. The reactions so far have been extremely positive, with many people calling it the best MCU TV show yet. It's also being said that it is unlike anything the MCU has done before. Considering the MCU's openness to trying out new things, they might very well be right. Though the show also apparently has some issues, we'll have to wait to see how much they'll personally bother the fans. One user wrote on Twitter that the series is a psychological thriller that also has hints of Indiana Jones. It kept the viewers glued to their seats, and Oscar Isaac delivered a masterful performance. Another reviewer stated that Moon Knight will be the show that everyone will be talking about, calling it a haunting adventure that is Marvel's best series to date. It's safe to say we can't wait to see the Disney Plus series for ourselves. Next, Samuel L. Jackson responds to Marvel critics. There's no doubt that the MCU is the biggest thing that has happened to the world of cinema in a long time. This has led to attempts from others to start cinematic universes of their own, though not very successful ones. But the MCU's insane success has also led to a lot of criticism, specifically from other directors in the industry. Famed director Martin Scorsese is one of the critics who just don't care for the MCU very much, comparing it to theme parks rather than actual cinema. He thinks that superhero movies don't come under the art of humans expressing their mental and emotional experiences to others through films. Francis Ford Coppola, director of The Godfather, was much more aggressive, saying that Scorsese has been generous in his statement and should have called the movies what they were: despicable. Samuel L. Jackson, who has been in the MCU for over a decade, holds the opposite view. The actor stated that the reason these directors were so eager to dismiss Marvel was because of the lack of success of their own recent films. That's a wrap for this video. See you in the next one.